Hey gang, welcome to another review right here on ToyWorldOrder.com, starring me, Devall, and my buddy, Dave Draper.
Yay! That's what the co-star says.
I know, it's deja vu, it's weird.
I know.
It's like he's here, but in a different voice.
That is strange.
Well gang, we just had the G.I. Joe Collectors Club JoeCon in Springfield, Illinois just a weekend ago. And it was the 2015, of course, because that's the year we're in.
That's the year we're in.
Yeah. But lots of great...
Unless you're watching this in, next year, in which case, welcome to the future.
Well, welcome to the past.
No.
But lots of great stuff happened at JoeCon. Lots of great reveals from the club and from Hasbro.
Yeah, some pretty sweet stuff coming our way.
Yeah, but there were also lots of great exclusives. And of course, being that my co-host and my best friend Dave Draper is a monstrous Joe fan, he basically purchased everything the club had for offer except for Creo.
And the 12-inch.
And the 12-inch. But in Dave's words, Creo.
Those aren't my words, but the sentiment's pretty much the same.
Pretty much. But we're going to take a look at all of the exclusives piece by piece. And first up this time, we're going to show you none other than the... is it the Tiger Hawk? No.
It's the Tiger Shark.
The Tiger Shark. Tiger Hawk's helicopter.
Tiger Hawk, I believe, is the helicopter.
But we're going to take a look at the Tiger Shark. Now, when you buy the convention
exclusives... Still bagged, by the way.
When you buy the convention exclusives, they don't come boxed.
No, only the main set comes boxed.
Right. Everything else comes bagged, as you see here.
Yeah.
These nice little...
all the individual pieces come bagged.
So you got your figure and all his accessories. Felino.
That's a foreign version of Dusty.
Yes.
And if I were a little better, I would know which foreign it would be.
Which foreign?
Brazil, probably, because that's his birthplace on the card.
Ah, yes.
And you do get a card for him, so.
And then, of course, you've got your
Tiger Shark.
Tiger Shark with no labels on this because the labels are actually, it's all paint apps.
Paint apps, yeah.
Which is another reason why these actually are quite expensive at the show. People tend to complain about the prices on these con exclusives, and what sometimes they fail to realize is that if you were to buy this as it were from Hasbro, the only paint apps on here would just be the color of the plastic and the Tiger Sharks. Everything else would be stickers. So they actually went and painted all those, and those cost money.
It would also be a lot cheaper.
Well, it would be, yes. I agree with that. It would be a lot cheaper.
I don't know. In this particular case, maybe stickers were better.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But of
you
course,
love stickers.
I do like stickers.
You should be outraged that
meh.
They took your gerb.
My gerb. I'm okay without stickers. But of course, you have to put it together, which isn't that hard.
Look at
that. Well, you know.
They're gonna make $100, you could get a little slave Chinese labor.
They're gonna make it a little pretty easy though. The back part, the housing for the hood housing for the
okay, so this is the retaliation version because it's got this stupid side gun thing.
Yeah.
Which we're not going to attach because I don't want it on mine.
Dave is not a fan of the side gun.
I'm not a fan of the side gun.
Let's see. Did I put these on the right one?
I don't know. I let my attention wane for 1 second.
Yeah.
Just force the part of the boat that is notorious for breaking.
Not on these new ones.
I don't know about that.
So you put your housing all together, like so. So you've got it all, and of course the rotor blades are controlled by this little piece down here. And the panels go on. Oh, let me put the housing back on.
Put the housing back on.
Put the housing back on.
Do it. Do it now. Yep.
Oh, that's fine. I got it. Boy. Well, it's because these things don't want to...
It's because you put them on before you put the thing on.
Yeah. See what...
Again, I'm just saying, for this kind of money, you think some
think they'd come
small
pre-assembled?
foreign child would have done this for us.
Would have pre-assembled it? There we go. So,
In 20 years,
got the housing on with the propeller, and it does spin just like the vintage and the retaliation one. So with the little push of the dial there, it spins. I like that it's got the little
bomb.
Got the little bomb, the little sled bomb that goes underneath there.
Or torpedo, or whatever it is.
This is always one of my favorite vehicles. And
then, it was one of mine too, actually.
And of course, you've got the panels. So your main panel here goes on like so. Snaps into place there, the little engine cover, and then you've got your
little side panels for the little storage compartments.
Yeah, your little storage compartments snap on there. Like, cooperate with me, panels. There we go. Like so. There's two. And of course, like Dave said, the retaliation version came with a gun.
Big ugly gun that snaps into place, I think, on the side.
Is it on the side?
Yeah, it's supposed to cover one of the other guns, I believe.
Yeah, possible.
Yeah, I guess they pre-assembled that part.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever.
But yeah, we don't need that.
That actually happens. You know, the funny thing is sometimes that happens when they reuse a mold. Is they'll include the other parts, even though they don't really intend for you to have them.
To have them, yeah.
Yeah.
But as you can see, it's a very very much, you know, the club is. Let me grab some here.
I could have brought the actual Tiger Force one, but I was in a hurry.
That's all right. Here's the one from Rise of Cobra, I think.
Yes.
But you can tell, of course, the club always reuses the Hasbro molds that are already available.
Well, yeah, especially for vehicles, especially they don't have that kind of money.
No, vehicles are expensive.
Yeah.
Vehicles are expensive, but as you can see, the exact same molds, but of course, one's Cobra.
And the original idea behind Tiger Force and Python Patrol was that most of the vehicles belonged to the other team, and they had been captured, in combat, and repainted.
Right.
Or in the case of Python Patrol, magically combined with actual pythons. Yeah, Operation Anaconda. Anaconda Fire, I believe.
Yeah. But the vehicles are pretty nice. I mean, again, all the decoration. You know, you've got the little Joe symbol.
Or the post-movie Joe symbol.
Yeah, the post-movie Joe symbol up here, as well as all the.
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks really, really good. It does look really nice. I like the paint scheme on this. I like how the colors fade into one another here on the sides. That's it's always a great thing. And of course, they did make this in the vintage line. This was a vehicle originally done in the late '80s. But I think this one looks much better than the vintage one does. Honestly,
I haven't been able to open these yet, so I haven't been able to compare them.
But with that out of the way, what do you say we take a look at Felino?
Felino.
Let's take a look. All right, and our driver Felino, based on the Brazilian release, which would the Brazilian?
Oh my gosh!
Would it have been Action Force Brazil?
No, it wouldn't have been Action Force. Action Force was just in England.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So what's his name there, Jason?
His name is oh god.
Yeah.
Joao Caipai.
I'll let you be the racist on that one.
Oh yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
As you can see, born on the indigenous peoples of Brazil, Joao's tribe had been besieged for years by Cobra subsidiaries. They deforested the jungles, mined their land for gold, and built dams to control power, flood their homes, and deny access to fishing. He was sent to Escola Naval, the Navy school, to learn the language and customs of these invaders, so he could fight them on their own terms. He soon became known as the Terror of the Amazon, destroying illegal operations and disappearing into the jungle. The Commandos em Aglago, Commandos in Action, recruited him so his enthusiasm could be put to more legitimate use fighting their common foe. Feline became part of the Tiger Force Special Operations Unit in Brazil. He quickly learned the skills required to pilot the Tiger Shark patrol boat. His new responsibility allowed him to keep an eye on the coastal waters and continue to disrupt piracy operations. He's occasionally sent on assignment with the American team so he can continue to learn the new ways to defeat the enemy of his people. If you only get one shot, use a rocket launcher, is his quote. So yes.
That's actually kind of a cool backstory.
Yeah, it's not bad. So we got Felino here. And as Dave said, this is a remold of a Dusty figure. And he does have the same modern articulation of the The head is it just swivels. There is no ball joint.
No, it's a ball joint.
It's
sitting on a peg.
Sitting on a peg, but it's not. It don't look up and down. He just looks left and right.
That's because they gave him too much hair.
I know. So he's got the shoulder movement here. That the shoulders kind of ratchet into place thanks to the joint. Actually, when they ratchet out, but the up and down movement is pretty smooth. His hand here, you can turn his hand 360 degrees. He's got the elbow joint there. That works out well. He's got he. Not only does he have right here like a what do I want to say here? He's got a little like a rocker joint here that allows him to move a little bit.
Oh, the upper torso.
Yeah, the upper torso. But then he also has a waist joint to where he can turn. So we actually can turn at the waist there, which is kind of nice. And he also has, much like when we looked at the Joe Club box set, he has this extra piece of
the Recondo,
the Recondo
bottom of the jacket.
Yeah, so that kind of makes up the rest of his shirt. And then his legs here, his hips can move out. He's got the articulation here at the knees.
He's got the double jointed knees, I believe.
Yeah. Yep, he does have the double jointed knees. That one's a little stuck there, but you can see he's got the double jointed knees there, and the little anchor joint, the little anchor joint, the little ankle joint there that he can rock back and forth on. So, pretty cool little figure, and a nice little reuse of a Dusty figure that we already had. Seeing as that's who he was in the Brazilian release of this line, it makes a lot of sense. And the club likes to do the little things like that. They like to do little homages to the line. There's usually in every year, isn't there usually one foreign version of a character somewhere in the mix?
It's often panned out that way, yes.
Right.
I don't think last year there was, but there might have been. I just forgot about it.
I gotcha. So Felino comes with his Tiger Force Felino stand here, which we will place him on his stand.
But I mean, Brazil is almost behind just behind the United States and the United Kingdom for Joes. Like they have all kinds of Joes. It seems like that was a really big market for them.
And we did see a few Brazilian Comanche boxes at the con this past previous weekend. More Action Force and Joe stuff, and more Fun School stuff than anything.
Yeah.
But he comes with a little backpack.
That's a classic Dusty backpack with the 2 canteens.
Yep, 2 canteens, and that
just a Desert Trooper.
Yep. And that just plugs in, of course, to the hole on his back there. You just plug that backpack plug that backpack in right there, just like so. He comes with, he's got the little Dusty goggles. He's got a little pair of goggles here that he can, that don't actually...
They go on the helmet.
Yeah, they do go on the helmet, so we'll put the helmet on first. He comes with the little...
One of the weird quirks of the 25th anniversary line is they had helmets with the goggles. And
yeah, they were
designed them for the goggles. Well, in the classic figures, it was all one mold, and so in these, the goggles are separate. But
so we've got that, and we put the goggles on the helmet like so. Possibly. There we go.
You don't want to know how much this would cost for you to replace.
Oh no, I do. I know how much it'll cost to replace. Trust me. We've got his helmet on.
Got the classic Dusty bullpup rifle. Impressed my little weapons knowledge there.
No,
that means that the clip is behind the grip.
Right, and it also has a little separate piece here that can Tiger Force face painted on it.
That's cute.
Rawr, rawr, says the Tiger Force face. Rawr. And of course, the rocket just simply plugs in.
Yeah, it just slips in there.
To said rocket launcher like so, and you've got him all ready with his rocket launcher, ready to fight Cobra. We'll fold the tripod up here, so the little bipod, so he can hold his weapon. Put his gun in his hand. Whoops.
What'd you do?
Nothing.
What'd you do? I looked away for 1 second.
The bipod doesn't want to stay in there very well.
Yeah, well, that's true to the classics.
Yeah.
Oh no, a real life Felino is taking objections.
Yes, he is.
And of course, I think Felino means cat in Portuguese?
Possibility.
Brazil speaks Portuguese. So, and Felino sounds like cat, feline.
Yeah, there we go.
We could have done some research, but we didn't.
There's a look at our Tiger Shark.
That's a cool character.
It is. It's a cool character. When he's all put together and all said and done, he looks pretty magnificent there. I mean, he looks the paint applications on this figure are really well done. I like the tiger stripes are really really well done on this character. His weapons add a lot to him. The nice little touch of the Tiger Force rocket there is pretty cool.
Oh.
And it's a nice reuse of a Dusty figure that we've had before, and it fits, like I said, perfectly because that's what he was originally. So pretty cool, and I like that they paired him with the actual Tiger Shark here.
Tiger Shark.
Which is a nice little pairing. Seeing as pretty much all the vehicles in this set have pilots with them, so a nice little addition there. But there you go, gang. There's a look at the G.I. Joe Collectors Club G.I. Joe Con 2015 exclusive Tiger Shark with driver Felino. Now, the figure and the vehicle are really cool. The only sad thing is, Dave and I, like we said when we were putting this together, is the fact that...
Well, I'm pretty sure you can take that gun off easily and swap that out if you want to.
You say easily. Nothing's ever easy with us. It never is.
I said in theory, and I don't want to. So,
No.
But the pictures all had it with that gun attached. The launcher gun attached.
Does the missile not actually fly out of there anymore?
Apparently not.
Oh, wow. Safety standards,
Safety.
people. Because just...
Mere seconds of entertainment.
But, again, this was a really bad decision on the Retaliation one.
Yes.
By Hasbro to include this big honking stupid gun. Because I don't think the Retaliation one came with...
It was for kid appeal.
But I don't think the Retaliation came with two side guns.
I don't think it did. It came with one of the regular guns and then one side gun. It all looked horrible, asymmetrical, and... So, cool that they decided, well, we've already got these molds, let's reuse it. But also cool that the club decided to just give us the classic... Yeah, that's interesting that they made that decision for us to put it together like that. Again, I'm pretty sure you can pop that out easily. I don't want to.
No, it looks much better without...
Yeah, I agree.
Because with big honking gun on side, this is what it would look like.
Or maybe like if you can cut a deal and get two of those big honking guns, maybe that would be...
Then you could make it a little bit more interesting.
I think it's designed to only be on one side.
It is. Because
the
way that the clips sit, it sits on the side in these little grooves right here. Yeah, so you couldn't actually swap it out and make two. Yeah, but a cool little, like I said, a cool vehicle, and price point aside, of course you could get these at the club. What was the price on this? Do you remember?
No,
a lot.
At least $80.
Yeah,
if not more.
Now, of course, a lot of people throughout the weekend at JoeCon kind of on the internet cried foul of some of the prices on the con merchandise, but you and I had been talking at the con and in line, because I stood in line with you for the exclusives, and you were telling me that the prices weren't really different from last year's hardly at all.
People had added it up, and when you factor in, we'll get to the big helicopter a little later on, which I think threw things a little out of whack, but they weren't that far out of whack from the way they were last year.
Right.
I mean, it just, because you got the helicopter, I think that really threw things out of proportion.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too, because it's a big vehicle.
It's a big vehicle.
So, but there you go, guys. Next time we're here, we'll take a look at another one of the club exclusive vehicles, since there were four vehicles actually, technically, this year. But next time we'll take a look at the Tiger Sting with its driver, Sergeant Katzenbogen, who is actually Bazooka. I don't know why they...
They probably couldn't get the trademark.
Probably not, but it's Bazooka. So we'll take a look at the Tiger Sting and Bazooka next time. So, gang, make sure you go to youtube.com/ToyWorldOrder, hit subscribe, mash the like button, like all of our videos. Mash. Check it out. Lots of great stuff on there. Check out ToyWorldOrder.com, the home of Dave and Devall's Toys and Collectibles, our weekly podcast, as well as Married to the Collection, so much more. So make sure you guys check those out. And gang, until next time,
keep playing with your toys.
Take care, guys. We'll see you next time.
This is my toy.
Technically, it is. Truly, Dave's.
Not technically. It's not a technicality.
Oh, yeah? This one's my toy.
Well.
Oh,
no. No.